congratulations for making it a civil services interview.
Thank you so much.
Would you introduce us about yourself and your educational background?
My name is Hritwik Ranjan. I am from Bihar. I am a Btech in chemical engineering from IIT Bombay.
How was your interview?
It was fine.
What were the type of the questions being asked by the board?
The questions were from the diverse areas of my DAF and current affairs. 80% of the questions were from the DAF and 20% were from the current affairs. The board was very cordial and it was more of a conversation rather than an interview.
So they facilitated conversation.
Right.
Did the board ask any questions about international relations and foreign policy?
Yes, they did.
What were the nature of the question?
The questions about international affairs were primarily focused on the United States because of the recent elections and regime change in USA. It is quite a lot in news. So there were questions around that, around the regime of President Trump and the impacts on India, etc.
Did they ask any questions about what will be its impact on India?
Indirectly they did. I mean, they did not ask directly, but in my answer I had to tell about the impacts on India as well.
What was their option subject?
Physics.
Did they ask any questions, specific questions on physics?
Surprisingly, no. There was no question on physics, but there were questions on my graduation subject, that is chemical engineering.
So they asked you questions about the chemical engineering.
Yes, they did.
Were you comfortable answering those questions?
I was. The questions that I knew I was able to answer. I think one question I could not answer because I was not aware about all the developments in chemical engineering, but I tried to answer as much as I could.
Okay. Enlighten us about your mode of preparation. What was your mode of preparation for this exam?
Primarily self-study. Only for my optional subject, that is physics, I took coaching. Apart from that, for GS, I primarily relied on self-study and test series of coaching institutes.
Did you go for mentorship program also?
During the mains preparation, along with the test series, they do offer mentorship program. So I did consult a few teachers from coaching institutes. That's it.
How did you prepare for prelims? Because the element of unpredictability factor is too high. So how did you given the unpredictability factor, how did you given the unpredictability factor in the UPSC prelims exam, how did you mitigate those things?
I think it's not completely true that prelims is very unpredictable. I would say 40% of the paper is unpredictable, but 60% is predictable. And if you can solve 60% of the paper correctly, then that's good enough. So I think the focus should be on doing the best in the predictable parts, the static part and the basic current affairs. The unpredictable part, if needed, you need to focus on the elimination techniques, how you can eliminate the options and boil down to the one or two options in those unpredictable questions. And once you have boiled down, then more or less 50% chances that you would be correct. So if you can do 60 questions that are predictable in a good manner and 5-10 questions also from unpredictable part, then I think you can easily clear prelims.
Did you prepare separately for both prelims and mains, or it was a integrated preparation?
It was an integrated preparation. You cannot do separate preparation. The content is same, only the types of questions are different. Prelims is more objective, mains is more subjective. So for prelims you have to be more focused on the facts, and for mains you have to be more focused on the concepts, on the analysis part. But if you are able to integrate your knowledge of prelims, that is the small facts, into your mains preparation, then your the answers of your mains increases. The quality of answers increases significantly.
How did you approach mains, and what was your strategy for tackling mains?
For mains, for mains, I primarily focused on the test series. For GS, I primarily focused on the test series. My major focus was to increase the speed and to finish the paper, the 20 questions in the given time, because last year I think the major drawback for me last year was that I could not complete all the questions in the paper. So my major focus was to increase my speed so that I can complete the whole paper. Secondly, as far as the quality of answers is concerned, the value-added materials that different coaching institutes provide and the current affairs. If we can integrate these two things in our answers, then the quality of answers improves drastically.
Given the competitive nature of this whole exam and the time taken by this exam is quite humongous, how do you keep yourself physically, emotionally fit and balanced?
I think we should take out some time for different hobbies, and we should exercise on a daily basis. I personally do yoga and meditation on a daily basis in order to